Here are some 100% silk items for under $100 except for one item. I have no idea what happened to this audio and I'm voicing over in case you see a disjunction between my voice and mouth. Nevertheless, you may have seen me wearing this top and or skirt in my videos before because I don't recommend anything I do not absolutely live by. I wear this so often. I get tons of compliments from all ages when wearing this. I have this skirt in a light beige, silver, you can call it a shiny grayish, and it goes with everything in my wardrobe. I got this black skirt specifically for more solemn events as funerals and just to have something that doesn't show the cami underneath its light material. The skirt feels like lotion and so does the cami. The skirt also comes in navy. There is also a longer version with even more colors for every color season. The skirt has an elastic waistband so you can adjust it accordingly. However, it doesn't fit a 24-inch waist, so this will fall at a mid-rise height at the most relaxed position in the elastic band. This retails at $49.90, which is insane. I definitely got my money's worth out of this, as you may have seen in my New York City luxury bespoke shopping vlog linked below. The silk cami is not lined, but you cannot see anything underneath. I also have this in white and it also comes in even more colors. There's also a scoop neck version. This is the v-neck version. I'm 5'2.5" for reference. I'm also an F cup. Tops tend to sit higher on me because of my curves. I wear this as underwear for a base layer under shirts, suits, and sweaters. This is what I'm bringing for my Asia trip this month to be formal in the evening. This retails at $39.90, which is a steal considering I have purchased silk camis for almost $400. That's a crime and I'm not gonna let you commit it. At home, at work, picking up the kids, if you are closing a serious business deal, these are all outfits that you can literally wear every day. Wearable, it's comfortable, it looks good, you can't go wrong. Everything will be linked below and stay until the very end because I have a wonderful surprise I think you're absolutely going to love. By the way, this silk is all washable silk. All of the items in this haul are. This shirt is called the Washable Stretch Silk Blouse. I do not find this to be stretchy. It's also not really a blouse. It doesn't have a blouson silhouette. It's a shirt. This comes in so many colors. And I think it's the item in here that has the most colors. It also has more colors coming out as I have shopped for this over time. I was pleasantly surprised with this shirt because it has a ton of buttons, which is a sign of a high quality shirt. If you haven't seen my video on how to spot high quality shirts, whether it's $100 or $1,000, check it out after watching this video. It'll be linked below. You want to make sure you're not paying for marketing or trend hype rather than a lifetime's worth wear for something that is high quality. A lot of buttons mean that there is a less chance of gaping, which is difficult to come across for ladies with a larger chest or wearing a bra in general. The material catches the fibers of your shirt and exposes your skin in between buttons. There is a brand I will have linked below called The Shirt. You can check out that has created technology for ladies to avoid this with all their shirts if that's something you are looking for. This shirt has the highest button under the collar, mimicking traditional menswear to be worn with a tie, but the buttons are all the same size. A really high quality shirt will have a smaller button to make it easier to button the shirt all the way up. However, this is not a dress shirt. This is a ladies' casual shirt in the Oxford style. The buttons on the cuff work yet gape. I do not touch the buttons on the cuffs personally. It looks like there are slightly varying tones between each silk item, so this is black but the skirt is also black. The black shirt is definitely the darkest hue I own from Quince. Remember what the color looks like if you are fond of layering in comparison with the neck shirt. This retails at $69.90 along with the neck shirt, but this shirt is easier to layer with if you want to wear a collar style underneath a sweater. The collar on this washable silk top is a notch collar, making it interesting to layer with, but a bit temperamental if you want to punk your collar and make it stay in place. However, it is a beautifully draping top. I think the color makes it look more feminine, and I layer with this all the time under shirts, sweaters, and blazers. It's perfect for work every day, and I find myself reaching for this as my easy go-to look when I have a lot to do, for instance, errands. You definitely need to wear an undershirt, cami, or nude seamless bra underneath. It's a very feminine cut. Even though it's machine washable, I've been washing it by hand with my other silk and cashmere items. It's really easy and saves a ton of water and actually a ton of time, and if you want to learn how, I have a video linked below. It makes your clothes last longer and you can wear them forever. Just be sure to wash colors separately because the dye might bleed. Each brand has a different dyeing process, and the more affordable brands like this have not bled yet, but if you have something high-end like an Hermes scarf you want to hand wash, the dyeing process is more expensive, painstaking, and done in a specialized way in Italy, so you might not want to wash these items together. The white v-neck cami is lined. It is still a bit sheer, so be sure to wear nude seamless underwear underneath. The black v-neck cami is not lined and you cannot see anything with that garment. This is perfect to wear underneath my suits and shirts for a more delicate look. It's also very eye-catching and makes people stare. I noticed when I wear white. Wearing red is very alarming, but this is feminine and elegant. This is a layering piece in my day-to-day, but also doubles as my holiday wear for my tropical trip to Asia in a couple weeks. By the time you see this, I'll probably already be wearing this there, and we'll take tons of vlogs to share them with you. Subscribe and click the bell to stay notified on my Korea and Thailand trip, and I will also wear this in the garden and when I'm working outside because this is a very lightweight piece for spring and summer that I cannot wait to layer or wear this alone. I got this dress for a very specific reason, for events that I do not feel like dressing up, specifically when I'm traveling. So you know how when you travel and you get airplane bloat, or you've eaten too much, or your body's just not used to the environment, so you haven't been sleeping well, so your body's just not happy. This is why I got that dress, and this is the ultimate dress to look exceptionally elegant. You can style it with a chain belt, with a leather belt, and I have so many ideas for this dress, and with a shawl. This is something I plan on wearing to London because I want to try all the Michelin stars, if that's even possible, because London has the most Michelin stars in the world. And my husband and I, on our last London trip, if you saw in our vlog, we went to 3 different Michelin star restaurants, and in New York we went to a few of them already. I realized that I needed a dress that I can look like $1,000,000 in, still feel comfortable afterward, that's not tight or cut out in odd places. So this is something that I needed, and it's also great for maternity. It has a little bit of give and stretch. It's not entirely stretchy and elastic. This is definitely a dress that will hold me over until I get back into my travel shape. It feels like $1,000,000. It's a little bit more draped than a satin slip dress because it's a beautiful material of silk, and it feels like lotion. It's very lightweight, it's tiny and easy to pack, so it's perfect. This is definitely my occasion wear dress because I used to go all out for occasions, and now I'm a bit more wise to dressing up simply when I do go out. A bit wiser, excuse me. I got this wrap dress. It feels so thick and it feels really high quality. It's beautifully made. And the thing about silk wrap dresses is they never go out of style. I have one from DVF, from Dion van Furstenberg, but it's $600 and this is $129, I want to say. I'll have it linked below so you can check it out, but it also comes in blue, and there are different variations of their silk dresses that are typically navy, black, and green, so check them out, linked below. There are way more styles, but I got this because I wanted something that I could wear to work, to funerals, and from day to evening. And this is at knee length for me because I'm 5'2.5", but this is formal enough to be worn in the day and formal enough to be worn in the night. It's my go-to dress for absolutely any occasion, and it's really easy to wear. You put it on, it's flattering on every single body shape, and the thickness of this silk is quite warm, but it still moderates your temperature. It's breathable, it's antimicrobial, it's silk, so it prevents the spread of bacteria. And the thing about this material is silk is typically distributed in a thinner amount or size because it's so expensive. It's a very pricey material. However, there is thicker silk that keeps you warm, and this is one of them without the crazy price tag, because silk easily goes upwards of $600 once it's the thicker amount. This isn't crazy thick where it will keep you warm in a snowstorm. This is definitely thick on the side that if it's raining outside, wear this with some tights and some good boots and a coat and you'll be just fine. This final item I'm really excited about, and this is $99, $100 and then plus tax. This is a cashmere wrap that I got. It's 100% cashmere and it's huge. Look at this. So this is my arm span, my 5'2.5" arm span, and it's still longer than that. I needed something for my very, very long flight. I think it's gonna be over 20 hours. Kentucky to LAX to Korea and then Thailand. It's definitely gonna be over 20 hours. I wanted to be comfortable. I wanted something that could double as a shawl and a scarf, because if you've ever been on an international flight and you smelled the blankets, or any type of flight, smell a blanket, it smells awful, it smells used. They just wrap it in a new seal wrap. I always bring my own, but I needed something dark and burgundy for the evening because I'm most likely going to use this even more for evening, for the symphony or the opera with my husband and like country club events. It's definitely a city feel. You can wear it and wrap it around with a belt like this. This is really long, but I use this as a shawl, as a blanket at home. I told my husband I was walking around at home in my pajamas with this, but then you get used to seeing yourself and how comfortable and luxurious it is that you're literally draping yourself in such a luxurious material as cashmere. And J. Crew, the way they style it is they wear a dress shirt with a wrap wrapped around like this, and I'm not mad at it. I like to wear it like a poncho style like this, where it looks really decadent. Style it this way if you want to be extra camp and have it warm you up. Not at all. I actually use this outside. I remember it started raining and I wore this over my coat like this for the whole night so that when I was at the jazz night, I could cover my knees. I took it off and I covered my knees because it was kind of cold, and I was wearing this dress actually. And then it started raining, so I put this over my head and I wrapped it around me so that my hair didn't get messed up, I didn't get wet, and it worked perfectly. And you can style it either way. In a convertible, because California life, you don't want to get your hair messed up from all the wind. If it's just windy outside and you don't have earmuffs, it covers your ears perfectly. Wear it like this around the house because it's warm. It's like carrying a blanket around. On a long flight, your feet and your legs definitely do get cold, so it's a really good idea to have a cashmere wrap. And there are also more colors, and there are also different blends that Quince has. That this is a cashmere, but there's a cashmere silk blend, and then there's a 100% silk scarf that is long like a shawl like this, but I think this is larger. It makes you look like $1,000,000. I'm really loving the color because it's a true burgundy. They'll call the color wine, but it's more like a crimson red, where it's just like a bright dark red. This is like a true, has the purple in it, and it's a very rich tone, and that was the first thing that I was impressed by. It keeps me very warm. I was sitting outside yesterday for probably an hour and a half, 54 degrees outside, which is not terrible, but being someone from California, it's gonna be really elegant in a really simple, easy, casual way. Okay, final thoughts. When something is high quality and simple, you can definitely wear it every day. This on Lily Silk is $200 something, and thank you so much for staying till the very end. I promised you a gift, and here it is. Follow me on LTK at Gia G Dixon for daily style inspiration. I have OOTDs every single day. Also on Instagram, all my socials are at Gia G Dixon. The main gift is to sign up for my free monthly mood boards sent to you straight to your inbox every single week. It is linked below. It's totally free. All you gotta do is sign up with your first name and your email, and you get classic, elegant, feminine style sent straight to you, because people go so crazy extreme with these hideous trends. What was hot 100 years ago is still beautiful today. And so if you see silver screen movies and movie stars, the way they carried themselves, the way they dressed, did their hair, did their makeup, it is all applicable today. It still works. So check that out, linked below. Check out all the links below because you're gonna have a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.